The 90s are back and it's after your wardrobe. Yes, in case you hadn't noticed, 90s fashion is everywhere again. So I've taken a look, I've chosen a few picks that I think are worth a look at and one that I really think you need to avoid. So remember, everything that I show you, I will link in the description box below, and I will also pin each link in the first comment. So let's get started. The first item of clothing I'm seeing everywhere is the tie front top, both short sleeve, sleeveless, and some with sleeves. Now this tie front top is so easy to wear as long as it has a little placket, a little inseam where you don't reveal your chest. Or if you do want to reveal your chest, then I guess it's fine. Personally, I like this little tie bow detail. I think it's very feminine, it's very pretty, but it is important to mention that if you do opt for a top, and there are a lot out there that is literally just edge to edge and doesn't have a little fabric cross, then you are going to be at risk of exposing your underwear and your front. So I've chosen a couple of tops that I think are fabulous. This one is from Florence and Fred. It's from Tesco, good old Tesco. I saw it in store, I liked it. It's a beautiful pink, which is also bang on trend for this year. And it also coordinates with some fabulous linen trousers. And the trousers were wide leg, they're gorgeous, I love them. So that's my first option, that's a sleeveless one. You don't have to wear it sleeveless, of course you could wear a little t-shirt underneath, or you could even wear a very soft chiffon blouse, that would look fabulous. The other one that I saw has long sleeves, so it's got more of a billowy sleeve, maybe even a bell-like sleeve, and that's in this gingham. Gingham is very much on trend this spring and summer, and coordinating the two trends of gingham or pink with the tie front, you're going to look fabulous. So that's my first 90s nod that I think is worth a look. Now the second nod to the 90s that is making a big comeback is Reptile Skin, and this is one I think you need to leave in the history vaults. Personally, I am all for a little bit of animal print, but as we get older, I do think we need to err on the side of caution. We don't want to look too much like a caricature of an over 40, over 50-year-old woman. And although I love animal print, I'm not keen on reptile print when it comes to clothing. Reptile print or snake skin print is definitely making a comeback. I've seen it on the fashion runways, I've seen it in the stores, and I did spot a reptile skin denim shirt in Next. Now we'll link it for those of you that love to have a little bit of exotic prints, but personally it's not a trend that I will be actually leaning into. However, I do think that snake skin or reptile skin type print shoes can look fabulous, and I did find these also in Next, and I thought that they were worth a look. There's also some in all of the stores. In fact, you could look in H&M, and I do believe that Marks and Spencer's have got some too. I'm going to link what I find for you below, but I do think you need to be cautious with the snake skin print, because head to toe snake skin or reptile skin can look a little bit Crocodile Dundee, maybe Indiana Jones, I don't know. If you love it, ignore me, obviously. The next thing that's making a massive comeback are little barrel grab handle bags. Now, I have seen so many people say that crossbody bags are out of style. I actually think crossbody bags are fabulous. They're practical, they're easy to wear, they take the weight off your arm or your shoulder if you're lugging about lots of things. But I do get it that sometimes just a crossbody bag can make us look a little bit less put together maybe. Maybe it's bunching up if you're wearing a rain mac, or if you've got a lovely coat, or even you have a lovely summery dress and you've got a big heavy crossbody bag, you might want to opt for a grab handle bag. Now the Louis Little Speedy is definitely trending for now. So this is definitely a bag from the 90s, the Louis Vuitton Little Speedy. Now, if you haven't got Louis Vuitton money, and I've got to be honest, it's not something that I'm rushing out to buy, I've seen some lovely little grab handle bags that also double as a crossbody. I'm going to link a couple that I'm showing you on screen here. I think it's nice to have something that you can swap your crossbody bag with, but also equally, it's great to have something that's a little bit versatile. So that's a trend that is definitely making a comeback. You're going to see them in the stores. It is the little grab handle, a nod to the Louis Vuitton Speedy bag. Another fashion trend from the 90s that I am seeing everywhere, and in fact, I would say Victoria Beckham on her runway shows is really demonstrating this trend, and that's the satin or silk slip dress. Not for the faint-hearted, however. If, like me, you've got lumps and bumps and wrinkles and crinkles and you are perhaps thinking, now personally I think it's a lovely look. It's just not something that I would perhaps wear because I am a little bit body conscious. I mean, it happens as we get older. But the satin slip dress or silk slip dress is definitely making a comeback, and I've seen it filter into mainstream stores. So this is what I would do. I would actually think about a satin on the bias maxi skirt. Perfect for any of us that is perhaps a little body conscious about something clinging, but you can wear shapewear pants or knickers, of course, that wouldn't be a problem. And then you can actually layer it. So it's not all about this shimmery fabric that's clinging to places that perhaps we don't want it to cling. You can layer it with lovely tops. I saw this fabulous skirt again in Florence and Fred, and I also matched it with a mocha mousse, but it was more of maybe a russet color top. And it was a gorgeous, it's kind of like a weave silk gauze. It was absolutely divine. The two look fabulous together, and this to me would be the nod to this trend that we women over 50 could have a go at and not perhaps feel too exposed or too body conscious. Another trend from the 90s that's making a huge comeback, of course, are ladylike jackets. Very Princess Diana, if you like. And I think that it's never really gone away, but it's definitely a look that's going into spring. Even this one that I'm wearing by a brand called Goelia. It is an easy look to incorporate in a dressed down style. It's one of my favorites, actually. A ladylike jacket that just has some nice gold or silver hardware, maybe a bit of fringing like the one I'm wearing here, will take you to so many occasions. I mean, literally, you can wear it with jeans. I always do. But have a look at this whole outfit. I have got a beautiful ladylike jacket. I've got tailored trousers, but you can wear it with jeans as well. Mango do a fabulous version of this jacket. Marks and Spencer's, H&M and Boden. You can't go wrong with a little ladylike jacket. This one here has got a little bit of silver in it, so it's giving a little bit of glisten. It's a fabulous alternative to maybe a trench coat or a spring jacket or even a denim jacket. There's nothing wrong with elevating your look with a classic, timeless piece that you can dress up or down. And finally, a look that is absolutely making a comeback from the 90s are boot cut jeans. Now, skinny jeans we were told were out. Forget that. They made the mistake. Skinny jeans are going nowhere, but boot cut jeans are absolutely in, and even flared jeans. Now, I love boot cut jeans. I'm 5'7". They make my legs look like they go on for miles. They are so great at making you look taller, slimmer. They're the perfect jean if perhaps you are a little wider on your hips, because what they do is they thin the leg and then they'll balance everything out with the boot cut. Now, in terms of footwear, boot cut jeans suit most footwear. I like to wear kind of more feminine footwear. You can wear ballet pumps, you can wear cowboy boots, you can wear pointy shoes. Now, I'll tell you another trend that's absolutely in, and that's pointed little heeled ankle boots. Ankle boots that actually are a little bit tighter around the ankle. They're very ladylike. They give you a tiny bit of height without breaking your back, and they make you look elevated. I love this look. I think it's fabulous. I have these from Marks and Spencer's, but they are everywhere. Fabulous little ankle boots with a small heel. If you don't want ankle boots, perhaps you're looking for something a bit more summery, straight from the 90s, strappy high-heeled sandals. Absolutely making a comeback. Fabulous look, and will look absolutely awesome with your boot cut jeans and your ladylike jacket. So there you go. Those are the 90s trends that I think are worth a look at, and just one that I didn't really like. But actually, there's something for everybody there. I think that the 90s trends are really cool if you dress them properly. Otherwise, you might look a little bit like a fashion victim, and nobody wants to look like that. I've chosen this video for you next. Do let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video, and remember to like and subscribe. Until the next time, bye for now.